Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm sharing with you a beauty haul. I was on a no buy for a full year. My full year would have been up November 11th of this year because last year, November 11th, 2020 was the last time I purchased any makeup. But I did break my rule a few months ago because I actually needed something, so I will explain that. And then just this week, or last week, I actually purchased some Maybelline. So I will talk about those items that I've been loving and I have them on today. And then I have Sephora and Ulta because I want to redeem my birthday gift coupons because my birthday was in October. So I wanted to get some things that I really, really wanted and I treated myself. So I did break it a little bit, but it's okay. I am super proud how well I did. And I honestly think after the holidays, I think I'm going to do the same thing again and pretty much only purchase makeup through when the holiday stuff starts coming out, because honestly the sets are the best deals and I am pretty much no longer I'm going to try my hardest not to really purchase high-end complexion products except for like blush and maybe bronzers. But I feel like bronzers, there's so many good ones at the drugstore and I already have a lot, so I don't need any. But when it comes to powder, foundations, and concealers, I have went back to an old favorite that I'm wearing now and I'm loving, and it's so inexpensive. So I'll talk about that when I get there. So let's start off with Sephora and Ulta. So at Sephora, I purchased this kit online because I believe it is an exclusive and I didn't want to miss out. It sold out super quick last year, and if this is available during the sale, I would highly recommend it. $75 for the whole thing, all full size. It's $182 value if you purchased it all separately. Just for the 24 karat gold eye patches is $75. And I've tried the gold ones and the blue ones. I haven't tried the cucumber ones, but I am so excited to have this. I'm almost done my Patchology eye patches, which I'm not really a fan of, but I know I love these, so I just want to get it because it's just a great kit. And when I ordered that, I had a coupon code for this Briogeo hair care minis. So you get pretty good sizes. So I'm really excited to try that out. And then I went in store, got my birthday gift. So I chose the, how do you say this? Laneige? I'm not sure. Lip sleeping mask, which is super popular. And then it also has their water sleeping, no wait, lip sleeping mask, then their water sleeping mask, and then their water bank moisture cream. Excited to try those out. Then I've been wanting to try this moisturizer for so long, and I thought this kit for $38 was a good deal. So this is the Belief, the True Cream Moisturizing Balm, and it also comes with some minis as well. So I thought that was a good deal, especially because that's a full-size moisturizer. And then I got the NARS Sin Blush. I've been wearing this blush since I think 2009, since I discovered the beauty community on YouTube. And it's honestly one of those like OG products that you don't buy because you're constantly getting the newer stuff that you can't really get the older stuff that you haven't tried yet type of thing. But I've been wanting this for, again, since probably 2009. NARS Sin, it is just so pretty. And I have this on today, and I wasn't sure if I was going to go with the red lip or not, but I feel like it looks pretty good. And it's not as deep as I thought it was going to be. I feel like it looks more purple a lot of the times that I did see it like in videos, but oh my gosh, it actually, I feel like brightens up my skin, but it gives you that deeper tone for fall, but it's not super bright. But I don't know, there's just something about this blush that I think is beautiful. Also the sheen that it gives off. I do have a highlighter on, but when you're applying this blush, for one, it goes on so effortlessly and smooth, and it's so blendable, but it has this soft sheen to it, that like kind of like gold flecks, but it's not like super gold. It just doesn't look flat on the skin. It gives your face, your cheeks like dimension, and I think it just looks so incredibly beautiful. And I don't know, I think when I would use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk blush, which honestly, I have a huge pan on that blush. I love that blush, but I wish it had a sheen. I think I would like it even more. I feel like when I do use that, it kind of droops my face, if anything. Like it just doesn't, I don't know. There's just something about this blush that this isn't the third time I'm wearing it and the third time I've done my makeup recently, and I can't stop using it. I love it. It's all I want to wear right now. And I will tell you this, side note. So I lost a lot of weight. And so I feel like my face, it doesn't plump up my wrinkles. So a lot of my wrinkles you can really see, but I feel like the wrinkles around here, this doesn't like accentuate. And I know I still wear highlighter, but it doesn't, in my opinion, it really gives that nice lifted look that I need, since I feel like my face droops a little bit more. because it's not so plump. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense, but there you have it. So at Ulta, I made an order. I really wanted these things, and it was the perfect time because at nighttime they were having a peach and lily set. I think when you spent 50 or 35, something like that, and then when you spend 75, you also got another bag of goodies. So pretty much all this stuff was free with my order of things that I wanted anyway. And I always suggest waiting, especially for Ulta, when you can like double dip like this. And this was for any purchase as long as you spent that amount, and the same thing for all these other like little goodies. So a lot of hair care goodies, makeup, brows, mascara, and then all this peach and lily stuff was also part of another promotion. So yeah, why not, right? So I got this Essie set. I've really been obsessed with like this greenish kind of shade, and you get a white, gold glitter, and then like a burgundy, darkish purple. Yeah, so wanted that set. I thought it was really good, and I paint my nails now versus before. For a couple years I was going to get gels, and I had to throw out a lot of my nail polish because they were so old, so I'm kind of like just replacing some colors. Then I got two eyeshadow palettes. I got the Too Faced Forbidden Fruitcake, and I had to have this. I don't know. I love the salted caramel one from last year, and maybe I didn't need this because I feel like I've used this twice now, and I feel like, not that I get the same looks, but it's kind of similar, but the salted caramel is definitely more like orange, whereas this kind of comes off a little bit more peachy. The only shade that I haven't used is this like duochrome one, and I wasn't going to do it today because I wanted to go with a red lip, but just gorgeous shades. Like the quality is so good with these palettes. I think the quality in these little palettes are better than their bigger palettes. So that's why I wanted to go ahead, and plus I really like smaller palettes more nowadays, a little less overwhelming, and I kind of like to do the same looks over and over and over again. If you're wondering, the eyeshadows I'm wearing today is the original Naked palette. I purchased that palette for the first time when they were discontinuing it, and it was 50 off, and it's so good. I love that palette, but I like this because I'm kind of getting tired of like the everyday browns, and I do like these types of shades in here and this one. So anyways, I've really been loving this the 2 times that I've worn it so far, and I cannot wait to use that duochrome shade. Then I had to go back, oldie but a goodie. This is so good. I have missed this. I purchased this when it first came out. I remember I was working at Ulta and it came in on the truck, and I begged my manager for me to purchase it early. She did let me, as long as I didn't wear it to work or talk about it. She was like, don't tell customers about it. And I'm like, I won't. Because, you know, when newer products get launched, there's like a hard date it has to go out, can't go out before or after. But I was really appreciative, and I loved it, and I sold a lot of these palettes at work because I got to play with it early, right? But yeah, it's so good. I hit pan on a ton of these shades before I actually ended up just throwing it out because it got so old, and every time I tried to use it, it just wasn't blending and working that well because it was old. So I mean, it was 2016 and I got rid of it last year, I think it was, or maybe it was earlier this year. I can't remember, but I'm really happy to have it again and to have it be all nice and fresh because it is such a good palette, and I love the brushes that come with her palettes. So good. Yeah, I'm just happy because I will tell you this, every time I would do my makeup this past year, I wanted to use this palette, and I've missed it so much because honestly, I'm just getting tired of those normal brown shades all the time because I feel like it's all that I have left in my eye palette collection, and I'm just so happy to have that back. So I'm so excited. Okay, so I purchased some things from Tarte a few months ago. They had a deal. I think it was like 3 for $39, but last year it was 4 for $39, or maybe it was for $35. Regardless, I really needed a dark spot corrector, and I didn't have any. The one that I used before was the Kevin Aquan one, and I loved it. It lasted forever, and then I just get really, really dark spots under here. I think it's melasma. Is that how you say it? Melasma? A lot of people get that. A lot of people get it with like pregnancy, but that's not why I have it. And then I have like a little bit of dark spots here, but it's like really bad on this side. I use a lot of like dark spot correcting skincare, and a lot of times when I'm using it, it does help. But if I stop using stuff that's supposed to help with like dark spots, it like comes back worse. Plus, also, it was in the sun a lot this year. I was running outside. I was going to the beach a lot. So even though I do use SPF, I definitely got a lot more sun than normal. So I felt like it was really being accentuated. Also, my upper lip has a lot of, I think it's melasma. It's like really, really dark spot. I'm like, what is going on? Is this what is this what, you know, getting older is? Like, is this what I look forward to now? So anyway, when they had that sale, the 3 for $39 or 3 for $35, I wanted to get this CC, what is this? Color Clay CC Under Eye Corrector. So I actually use this on my face as well. So if I have a lot of breakouts, which lately I've got a lot on my chin, I actually didn't use this today because I'm using other products that I've been seeing how much coverage I can get out of them, which I'll share with you in a second. But I'll use this under the eye, right on top of that dark spot above my lip, pretty much, and I've been really loving it. I was actually afraid that the light medium shade would be too dark for me because a lot of people with more like olive skin tones and more of a medium undertone, they use the light medium shade. So I thought, oh, I don't know, but I am a little bit darker than I normally ever have been because I'm more outside than normal, so I definitely got more of a tan this year. But anyway, I really been loving this, so that's the reason why I made this purchase, and I thought it was just a really good deal. So then, since I had to get 2 other items, I got 2 of their blushes that I really love, and now when I think about it, I should have just got 3 of these and just stocked up. I got Blushing Bride, which I got this in replace of the Sin. I thought, okay, I think this is going to be comparable to Sin. I think they changed Blushing Bride because I remember this being more plum. Like, I remember this being more purple. And then this is Sin here, and then this is the Blushing Bride. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep this or if I'm going to give it away, you know, gift it to somebody. I'm not sure. I haven't even used it, but it's not what I thought it was going to be. So, yeah, I might get rid of that. It's too late to return it, and I bought it online, so it's like whatever. And then I got Natural Beauty, which I had before, and I decluttered it last fall when I was doing my major like declutter. And I looked back on my Sephora account, and I got this last year. Was 7 years that I bought it, and I was like, yeah, it's gotta go. But I wanted to repurchase it because I have to say, when it's like wintertime and fall, this just gives the most like natural, like flushed, beautiful look on the cheeks, and I really wanted this, so that's why I repurchased it. And yeah, I really loved it when I had it. I just really never used it that often, but when I want that look, I really want to go with this. So, and honestly, I feel like the NARS Sin is kind of giving me that same like natural flush vibe. Oh, you got this. You have to get this blush. It's so good. I like love it so much. Okay, and last but not least, some drugstore items. So I was cleaning out my makeup and I found three brand new full-size CC creams. I had to throw them out. They were expired from March 2020. And I was like, okay, well, maybe it's just the SPF that's expired. And I tried to justify, and I thought, you know what? I don't want to put that on my face. And I just realized, okay, I really don't want to buy high-end complexion products anymore. Like, plus I really want to watch my money anyway, even though I have some things here, but I feel like the things that you go through the most are foundation, powder, and concealer. It takes forever to go through a blush. Even if you do use it every day, you're only going right here. Whereas with complexion products, you're going pretty much all over. And I just feel like I really loved this item back in the day when I used to get it all the time free with couponing. And on Amazon, they were only like $3 and change, like less than $3.50 a piece. So I went a little crazy, and I made 2 separate orders after I got my first order in because I wanted more shades. So altogether, I got 3 of the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Normal to Dry, and then I got 2 powders and 2 concealers. So let's talk about the foundation. So I got 102, 105, and 115. I have a mix of 115 and 105 on right now. The 102, did I say that right? The 102 is really light. The 105 and 115, I don't even know if they had a 110 on Amazon. I can't remember. But I feel like the 115 might even be a little too dark. I don't know. But when I dot it all over my face, I'm like, this is going to be dark. But then once it blends in, it blends in. So I don't know. But the 102, I can always use to mix with other shades anyway. But I love this. I didn't do the matte and poreless because during the wintertime, my skin gets very dry. So I thought for right now, this would be really great. And through the wintertime, I'm definitely going to get pale. So the 102 and 105 will definitely come in handy. But right now, I definitely can probably just do the 115. But I did mix it with the 105 because I got a little bit nervous. I was like, I don't know if this is going to work. But then after I was blending it in, I'm like, I totally could have just done 115 on its own. But I'm telling you, the coverage is beautiful. I always felt that I always had to set my makeup all the time with powder. This, I don't get that feeling at all. Sometimes like foundations would leave me looking so glossy and like wet almost. I'm like, I don't like this, and it just, I would have to set it with powder, and then I would look so powdery, and then it's, my wrinkles are so accentuated. I don't know, I feel like I aged so much over the past year and a half, but it's mainly because I don't have the fat like plumping up my wrinkles the way they used to, right? But this is awesome. So if your skin is maturing, this is so good. Even though I do my skincare and I'm all about my skincare routine, but I'm telling you, this stuff is so good. And for less than $3.50 a bottle, hands down. And usually, I think at Walmart I saw these for like $5 a piece. So if you don't order from Amazon, just go to Walmart. And most of the time there's coupons out there for Maybelline. So then I never tried their loose powders. I tried their pressed powders, loved their pressed powder, and I love the Laura Mercier loose powder. It is my favorite. I've gone through probably over 10 of those containers in my life. I love them, but it's so expensive. I think they're $38, at least last time I checked. Under $3.50 for the powder. So I first got number light 15, and I'm wearing this actually today. But then I thought, I don't know if this is too dark or not. And I was like testing it out. I'm like, I think it's okay. But then I wanted to try Fair Light. I haven't tried this yet, but this is the difference. So this is number 10. Okay. Number 10 and number 15. So 10 and 15. Fair Light and Light. Honestly, if you were really fair, I think 15 would be a really good loose bronzer. It is really, the undertone is so good. It's so pretty. And again, I have the 15 on now, and I actually did blend it down my neck as well, but I didn't find it to look too like orangey at all. Like, I thought it was perfect for my skin tone right now. And number 10 I can always wear when I get a little bit lighter, or you can even mix the powders. Maybe put this under, you know, the eyes, and use this around, use this in the center of the face, and use this around the face, whatever, you know what I mean. But you don't have to get that complicated when it comes to your makeup if you don't want to. And then I love the Maybelline Fit Me concealers. My favorite drugstore concealer. I have on number 10 Fair now, and I also bought number 5 in Ivory. But the number 10 is exactly my skin tone for right now, and it has a more kind of like a pinkier yellowy undertone. It really kind of reminds me of this undertone in the Tarte CC under eye corrector. So I feel like I like to use this under the eyes because it really corrects the dark spots. So that's why I haven't been using this, because I'm still like testing out all these colors to see how they work well together and what combo I like with what shades and stuff. But I'm telling you guys, each of these were under $3.50 a pop, and I got all the stuff. I've never had this many different color foundation shades in my life, like especially of the same line, but just because I didn't know what I was, and it was so cheap anyway. So now I'm pretty much set unless I get even more tan. But this powder reminded me of Laura Mercier. I don't know if I said that. It completely reminded me of Laura Mercier. Super blendable. It doesn't look cakey on the skin. I think my skin looks the best it has looked in a really long time when it comes to doing my makeup, because I just feel like my old stuff just isn't working with my wrinkles. And I know I might sound crazy, but I have really, but it's not accentuated. I feel like in some like pictures, my makeup accentuates my wrinkles so bad. It makes my skin look so dry. Go with Maybelline Fit Me. Hands down, best makeup ever. And honestly, I'm just so tired of spending really a lot of money, especially on foundation, concealer, and powders, because I would go through them so fast, and I'm like, ugh. Even though now I'm not flying through them as quickly, but at the same time, I don't want to spend money because then it's just going to kind of sit there. And I'd rather spend money on blush. Like, there's the things that I like even more. But also, if I love the Maybelline Fit Me, just use that. You know what I mean? Like, and it's so affordable. And you get 20 grams of product of loose powder. Like, that's a lot. They also have Maybelline Fit Me blushes, which I've never tried, and they're really inexpensive as well. I think some of them were like $2.99, $3 something, and like $4.99 on Amazon. And again, still super really inexpensive, but I think these were like part of a sale. So definitely check that out. Just put Maybelline Fit Me in Amazon, and there you go. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye, y'all.